When hearing starts declining, most people try to solve the problem the wrong way. They try harder. They concentrate more. They push themselves to keep up. But that strategy quietly creates fatigue, misunderstandings, and tension with the people around them. In this video, I'll show you the mistake behind that pattern and what actually helps people adapt much faster. Because hearing loss is not the biggest problem. Trying to deal with it alone is. Here's what usually happens. At first, the signs of hearing loss are subtle, so most people say nothing. They just try harder, concentrating more, watching faces, guessing missing words. And for a while, it works. But there's a hidden cost. Your brain starts working overtime. Every conversation becomes a decoding exercise that leads to something many people don't expect. Fatigue, real mental fatigue. People start speaking less in groups, avoiding noisy places, leaving earlier. Not because they don't enjoy people, but because communication has quietly become exhausting. And that's where many people get stuck. They believe the solution is simply to try harder. But that's actually the wrong strategy, because the real solution is not increased effort. It's adaptation. Most environments around us are designed for people who hear well. Fast conversations, background noise, multiple people speaking at once. If hearing becomes more fragile, those environments start turning into challenges, and trying to survive inside them silently only increases the pressure. I know this very well. For a long time, I tried to adapt quietly in environments designed for people who hear normally, and I often felt very alone facing these challenges. I felt helpless. I had no idea how to make daily life easier. What changed things for me was surprisingly simple. I started spending time with people who were also dealing with hearing challenges, and the difference was immediate. Communication became easier. People naturally faced each other when speaking. Conversations slowed down slightly. Everyone made small adjustments so that everyone could understand. It wasn't complicated. It was just conscious adaptation. And that experience revealed something important. People who share the same challenge often discover the best solutions. When you connect with others who understand hearing difficulties, several things happen very quickly. First, you stop feeling alone. Second, you hear strategies that others have already tested in real life. And third, you realize that many of the difficulties you thought were normal are actually avoidable. You learn small adjustments that make a huge difference. How to position yourself in conversations. How to ask for clarity without feeling uncomfortable. How to manage noisy environments. Those practical insights can save you years of unnecessary frustration. They can also protect something extremely important, your relationships. Because when communication improves, misunderstandings decrease. Conversations become more relaxed again, and the people around you stop misinterpreting what's happening. Most importantly, you preserve your autonomy. But none of that happens if you stay alone with the problem. Trying to handle hearing loss silently may seem easier in the short term, but in reality, it often keeps people stuck much longer than necessary.
The real turning point is when people start learning, sharing, and connecting with others who understand these challenges. Because hearing loss doesn't mean communication has to collapse. It simply means communication has to evolve. And once you understand that, everything becomes much easier. The sooner you understand what's happening, the easier it becomes to stay connected with the people who matter most.